Hey guys, so today's video is going to be very different because it's going to be about franchise. Now, for those of you who don't know who franchise is, I'll explain it to you like this. He has a big ego and it's not warranted. That's pretty much the gist of it so far. So recently he's been caught up in like a web of lies, I guess you could say, and we're going to untangle him as best as we can because he's a fucking moron and his logic leaves much to be desired, pretty much, so let's get into it.
Pathetic.
So right away, just before we get into this, I'm going to ask you all to pay attention to something. Pay attention to this tweet here that franchise made. Now, this tweet it means nothing now, but it's going to become very relative once we get into this video, once we get into the later on stuff. This is going to pop back up and it's going to look hella ironic. Now, we're going to talk a bit now about franchise and who he is. So we'll start it off like this. He's a dickhead, pretty much. He's a lying, conniving, cowardly little dickhead who manipulates the story and tries to make it look like he's the victim, as you see in from that screenshot. So let's get into the many lies of franchise, shall we?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Okay, so for some of you to understand this, we need to go back with Slug because there's two people involved in this. There's Spider and then there's Slug. We're gonna start off with Slug. So franchise right out the gate was pretty much accusing Slug of being a pedophile because he was simping for Spider, who was a chick. Franchise was hardcore simping for her, and he decided to defend her against Slug at the time because they had beef, and he spread around stuff about Slug being a pedophile. Now here's the thing, he claims that he never done that, but if you look at these three screenshots, you can clearly see him alluding to it. Practically self-reporting and admitting it. Like, franchise, you're not fucking slick, my guy. Like, what is this? Like, how can you sit there and say, I never said that about Slug, you're lying? Oh, really? Coming from the pathological liar, I'll take that as a compliment. What the fuck are all these then? You bullshitting little fucker. Like, it's bad enough that you were caught simping, but then you had to make up false shit about Slug, and then you denied making up false shit. Bruh, you're just like Technicals, bro. Like, honestly. But you're more pathetic because you did this for a woman who had no interest in you, and now you're mad about it, so you're attacking her and you're trying to make it look like she's going after you when, more proof later, not the case. So, ladies and gentlemen, this next thing you're about to see is franchise harassing Spider on Twitter. And it is coming up right now with this screenshot. He decides to ask the question of, what exactly made you start shitting on me between December and all that? So as you can see, he's already fucking sensitive about this situation. There's no coming back from that. You know, all those days of simping wasted. But then he decides in her DMs to make this about Sen, which you are about to see right about now. And he says, on one of Sen's Rumble streams, you were like, franchise wanted to fuck me, franchise is a bitch, and I'm confused to why. Do you want to know why, franchise? Because she explains it to you there, but you want to know why? It's because you are a bitch. You tried making up false allegations just to get into her pants, bro, and it failed. And, like, you're just coping hard now by making up lies about her. But wait, everyone, don't worry, this shit gets better. Simkiller provides. Oh, by the way, remember when I said that he's caught lying about not calling him a pedo? Here's that reference here, guys, where he's, like, in DMs with Spider being like, when did I call him a pedo? Back there at the start of my video, franchise, you lying little fucker. And he says, yeah, because sexting an 18-year-old makes someone a pedophile. What does that even mean? Bro, this dude is so fucking stupid, bro. He's such a dishonest faggot, bro. I swear down. You cannot make this up. Hey, yo, guys, you want to know how bad this chicanery is with franchise? Take a look at this. He then goes to claim that Sen is on his dick when everybody knows that that's not the fucking case. Franchise, you're coping and you're lying. You are on Sen's dick because he went after technicals and Zero. You pedophile defending simp lord. You're so fucking pathetic, bro. You're an egotistical, egomaniacal fuckhead, and it's funny to watch. Hey, yo, guys. Y'all want to see something really fucking funny? So, if we take a look at this little screenshot coming up here, you will see Mr. Franchise being all like, I made it clear that I wasn't calling him a pedophile, even though he started the whole slug chasing a school bus phrase. And he said, so to say otherwise, to be purposefully too obtuse to it. He don't even know what he's saying. He's bad faith. He's lying his ass off. He's a fucking bullshitter. He has no credibility because he's a lying little fuckbag. You all want to know another fun fact? Franchise is also a very, very shit manipulator. Because if you look at this screenshot here, you will see him in crystal clear fashion trying to manipulate Spider into turning on Sen. Following, and I quote, Sen is trying to use the fact that you and Slug were cool now to be like, why were you upset at me in December when Spider had no issue with it? So now, we're trying to turn friends on friends, because you know, Franchise is a piece of shit and he'll do anything to get that puh, because he's a fucking scumbag. In all seriousness, Franchise, bro, you're actually a vile piece of shit. Like, just accept accountability and move on. Put your ego aside, you know? Put your ego aside. And hey, don't bother trying to come at me. I'm not Edwin. I'll fuck you up even more than he did. Remember that. So now, we're going to point out some of Franchise's hypocrisy. Now, if you remember, he said that he made those school bus jokes about Slug because they were jokes, and he wasn't trying to call him a pedophile, he was just having a joke. Well, I want you all to read this little screenshot, boom, 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 right here, where he says, blah, 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 under the context that someone is streaming is also shitting on me. Do you not see how that comes across? Spider, who was a big jokester, is saying that she's joking. But suddenly, when somebody is joking about Franchise, it's not funny anymore. It's only funny when we're joking about Slug chasing after school buses. But as soon as somebody makes fun of Franchise simping for Spider, suddenly that's off limits. That's a no-no. Franchise, you're such a fucking bitch, bro. Like, really? Rules for thee and not for me? Like, come on, man. You're better than that. Like, bro, that's like the bitchiest bitch move in existence, fam. And like, you're over here trying to fucking be like semantical about it, like, oh well, I wasn't technically calling him a pedophile. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you're caught. Just admit it. Like, this is so annoying. So, you want to see more hooligandery? Don't worry, I got more on his bitch-made ass. Hey guys, so you remember how Sen does videos? You remember Sen is honest a lot of the time. He's very fucking honest about you. Well, according to Franchise, that's not the case, because if you look here, he says, Spider, when Sen is making shit up and then you play into it like that, do you not see why that would upset me? What's wrong with her playing into a joke? You're not dating her. You're not her boyfriend. You're not in her life, Franchise. Fuck off and leave her alone, you sad little cunt. There's other women out there for you to emotionally manipulate. Fuck off and do it to them. You're a creepy little fucking cunt, bro. Like, this is not good. This is like fucking psycho. You'd think that they were married. Fucking get a divorce in that case. Oh, and also, guys, remember that Franchise doesn't give the slightest fuck about Sen lying about him. As you can see from this next shot. See? I'm asking you to look at it in this context. I couldn't care less about Sen lying. Why are you fucking here then? Cause Sen has obviously popped your fucking ego and now you're hurt by it and you're trying to take it out on Spider. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be in Spider's DMs. If you don't give a shit, you wouldn't be fucking talking. You lying fucking soft piece of shit, bro. I knew it. The day I fucking met you, I fucking knew you're one of them fucking softies, bro, who can't take jokes, but will go out of their way to run their mouth and make the jokes, bro. This is fucking sad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last thing I'm going to show you, and I have to ask you to prepare yourself because what I'm about to read to you is the dumbest shit I think has ever been posted on the internet. So with that being said, brace your fucking self. You making memes and joking isn't the problem. The problem is the context those jokes are being made in. They didn't come across as jokes. They came across as someone I've been nothing but good to, feeding into saying shit. So, what you're saying is, you don't have a problem with the jokes, but you do have a problem with the jokes. You fucking dummy. You fucking simpleton. You actual fucking gobshite. Like, what was that? So, I don't have an issue with the jokes, but I have an issue with the joke. Franchise, just fuck off, bro. You're soft. Like, just fuck off. Go back and suck Technical's dick, please. And just keep it in there so you don't fucking talk. Because this was embarrassing, bro. I've had to waste 10 minutes on you. That's how embarrassing you are. Like, please stop. Stop harassing Spider. Leave her the fuck alone. She owes you nothing. Now piss off, you fucking no good lying sack of shit. Yeah, Spider's coming at you, alright. Yeah, lying little cunt.